What's up, guys and gals? It's your boy Jeff, coming back to you with another episode of CCW Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. Survived episode 1 through 29. Welcome to episode 30, guys. So before we get started, let me shout out my local LCS, Nerd Out Comics, for always looking out for me, for always hooking me up. Tim, Glenn, for always showing me some good stuff, for always hooking me up with some good stuff. Alright, guys, you ever in the Tampa Bay area, go check them out. So they're now the new sponsors for CCW Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. Alright, guys, let's see what's on my reading pile here. Alright, first book, Berserker Unbound. Pretty excited to read this. It's Jeff Lemire and Mike Deodato Jr. The art was really good in the first issue, and the story was pretty decent in the first issue. Pretty excited to read the second one. He's in the present now. Berserker's in the present day, so I'm pretty excited to see how he's gonna interact with present day people. So I'm pretty excited to read this. I'm a really big Jeff Lemire fan. I really enjoy his writing. So here's that. Here's a better look at the cover. This is the B cover. There's an A cover. I really like the B cover. It looks like blood. He's covered in blood. That's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. And he looks like a demon almost in this one. So that was pretty neat, I thought. So here's a better look at it. Here's the next book. Something is Killing the Children. I know everybody's probably gonna get the Frizzen cover. My shop didn't receive theirs, so I just picked up the normal cover. Here's the look at that. Here's that. Everybody will probably guess the next book's on my list is Vampirella Red Sonja. Pretty excited to read this. I'm a big Vampy fan, you guys all know. And the second thing you guys didn't know, I'm a pretty big Red Sonja fan too. So I'm pretty excited to read this. To see how they're going to interact. If they're going to interact like they were interacting in Betty meets Vampirella and Red Sonja. Betty and Veronica meet Red Sonja. I'm pretty excited to see how these guys are interacting. If they're going to interact the same way they interacted in that, or like in this. So here's a better look at the book. Here's something better to look at than me. Here's that book. Here's almost said Red Sonja again, but no, it's not. It is Redneck by Donny Cates, issue 23. Pretty excited to read this, to see where JB's actually taking this. JB's actually going to have to get out of his comfort zone. He may have to attack some people. So he may have to attack people. He may have to fight some other vampires off. Something major is going to happen in this issue. I read the synopsis before I actually picked up the book. So I'm pretty interested to see where the story's going right now. So here's that. Here's a better look at that. The next thing on my list, Batman TMNT, Volume 3, Issue 5. Pretty excited to read that. I didn't pick up the Eastman cover. I just picked up the normal cover. Just really enjoyed this story. I'm pretty excited to read this. I'm a big Turtles fan too, like the 90MF or Chad 90MF comics, like Who Dat, like Thorough, all them. I'm a big Turtles fan too. I grew up with the Turtles, so that's something you guys could know about me. Here's something to look at besides my pretty face. Next thing is the Batman 181 Facsimile Edition. This is one of my Grail books. I'm hoping to own it one day, but probably this is one of Robert Galvin's favorites too, because it's a redhead. Poison Ivy's a redhead, but that's not the only reason I like her. I think she's a pretty cool villain. I think it's a pretty cool idea how she gives you a kiss and you're under her control and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. I think she's a pretty strong villain. So I'm really excited to read Batman 181 to see how she was first introduced. This is one of my Grail books. So now I actually own a facsimile, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, here's something better to look at than just my face. The next book on our list is DC Deceased. A Good Day to Die. I got the zombie cover, Deathstroke zombie cover. Something scary to look at. Here's that. Next book is, I really didn't pick it up for the read. Really just picked it up for the cover. It was Supergirl, issue 33. I just really like the cover. Scratchy's on the cover here. Scratchy the Super Cat's on the cover. So I just think this is a pretty cover. By Derek Chu. And then the last one is probably everybody's probably going to pick one up. Is Spawn 300. But I'm going to end up picking up Spawn 301. All the other numbers after that. Because 301 is the one that's going to break the record. This is the one that ties the record. But I'm still pretty interested in the story. I've been picking it up. Been reading it. So pretty excited to read this. To see where it's going. If there's going to be like a bunch of mini stories in here. Or what's going on in here. And J. Scott Campbell actually has a couple of pages actually in here. So I'm pretty excited to see what the art actually looks like. So here's that. Here's something better to look at than just myself. Alright guys. Here I got some AOKs from a couple of people from the community. Shouting out Stay Puff 1983 for actually AOKing me this. Chaos Quarterly from Stay Puff 1983. So thank you for AOKing me, Stay Puff. Always good to hear from you. Always good to talk to you. Somebody in the community that AOK'd me something. Here's something to look at. Here's Lady Death to look at besides just me. So here's that. Alright, something else that I got AOK'd. This is from Stone Cold Steve, or The Marvelous Steve. Is Steve Whiting. I actually got this Steve Whiting actually AOK'd me these next couple of books. I was actually missing Tarot Witch of the Black Rose issue 23, so he actually AOK'd me this. I've been trying to collect the first run, like issue 1 all the way up to all the lower numbers of Tarot. It's pretty hard to find. So I'm pretty excited to actually own this. So here's something better to look at than just myself. Here's Tarot Witch of the Black Rose, issue 48. AOK'd from Steve Whiting, or Stone Cold Steve, or Marvelous Steve, if you guys want to say. Here's that. The next book that Steve actually AOK'd me, another Tarot Witch of the Black Rose, issue 53. I was missing. So something else to look at besides me. The big thing that Steve Whiting actually AOK'd me, or Stone Cold Steve AOK'd me, was a Lady Death sketch cover that he AOK'd me. So this was the biggest thing he AOK'd me. Thank you, Steve, for this. Steve's one of my brothers. Freaking Chad, 90MF Comics, one of my brothers. Hialeah Comic Bros, one of my brothers. So thank you, brothers. And Javi, or AKA Conquistadorks, is one of my brothers too. So always good to hear from them. Always good to hang out with them on Sundays. So here's something from Steve. The big thing from Steve AOK'd. So here's something to look at besides that. can't really put it up, but you guys got the point. Here's that. And here's a couple of books that I picked up over the weekend, hanging out with Steve. I picked up the rest of my tarot, the lower numbers of tarots that I needed. I picked up issue 13 of Tarot Witch of the Black Rose. Big thing about this is the first appearance of this character on the cover here. So it's her first appearance inside the book. So here's that. Another Tarot Witch of the Black Rose. Here's another issue that I picked up. Here's that. Here's another one. Here's the next one. Oops. And here's the next one. Alright guys, those are all everything I picked up over the week. And you guys are here for the Cantonese word of the day. The Cantonese word is going to be bag and board for everybody. Bag and board for collectors, for comic books. So bag is doi and board is bản. 我中意入啲公仔書喺袋同版。我中意放嗰啲公仔書喺同袋同版。So the sentence is I like bag and boarding. 我中意袋同版。我中意袋同版。That's the I like bagging and boarding. For Charlie and Kate, it's going to be blue. 藍色. So I like the sentence is I like blue. 我中意藍色. For Charlie and Kate is blue. 藍色. 我中意藍色. I like blue. That's the sentence. And for everybody else is bag and board. So 袋同版. 我中意放啲公仔書喺版同袋. That's bagging and boarding for everybody. Alright guys, you know who it is, you know what it is. It's your boy Jeff, or AKA Cantonese Comic Kid, signing out.